Hey everyone, this is your girl Sharifa, aka Shree, and welcome to the I'm Good podcast, or in better words, the I Feel Good podcast. If you are new here, welcome to the family. This is a podcast where I explore topics on mental health, physical health, nutrition, and everything in between. So if you're trying to get right and stay right mentally, this is definitely the place you want to be. And wait, before I begin, here's some quick info. Why did I name this podcast I'm Good? Simple. Because as people, from a cultural standpoint, whether we are down or happy, our favorite response to friends, families, or strangers is I'm good, even if we're not. It's completely normal not to feel happy all the time, but in the midst of whatever you go through, the saying I'm good can elaborate to so many different meanings. So yes, this is the place to be, whether you are down, happy, excited, and everything in between. I'm here to dish out knowledge, talk about current topics, and of course, lift you up. So feel free to go ahead and subscribe, share this podcast, leave a review, and tell a friend. Now let's go ahead and get started on today's show. Hey guys, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. And let me explain to you really quick. First of all, for starters, it's free. Yes, I said it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And I know most of you guys have a phone or computer, so it's so easy. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So make sure you download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey y'all, welcome back to the I'm Good podcast. If you are new here, what's good? What's poppin'? Thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode. And for all of my I'm Good fam and for all of my returning listeners, what's good? What's poppin'? Thank you so much for joining me once again on this podcast journey. Yes, y'all. Y'all some real ones. Y'all are definitely some real ones. And as always, I want to express gratitude to everyone who has taken the time out of their day, or if they're listening to it while they're doing stuff, whatever it may be. I want to say thank you to everyone who has checked out the podcast, who has listened, if it's a snippet of the podcast episode, who binge listened to all of the episodes. Now, y'all some real ones. For any new listeners, if you're a new listener, whatever it may be, I want to just say thank you guys so much for tuning in to each episode. Like I said, it honestly means so much. And even still to this day, in my mind, I'm just like, yo, this is like crazy. Like, this is so crazy. Like, yes, I love it. But I really honestly want to thank you guys so much for just checking out this podcast and just tuning in. And like I said, if you are new here, I hope you stay for a while. Make sure you check out all of our other episodes. Plenty of episodes to listen to. We've been doing this. Well, I've been doing this, I should say, for a little over a year. So yes, y'all, I love it. I'm so excited for what's about to come. I'm excited for just all of it. So yes, y'all. So, always got to express gratitude. Also too, this website, this podcast is sponsored by www.allthingsshree.com. So make sure you guys go ahead and head over to www.allthingsshree.com where, I offer items such as sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, and also phone cases, and everything is created to help keep you motivated, inspired, and uplifted. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out www.allthingsshree.com and use promo code I'mGoodFam at checkout to get 10% off of your entire order. Once again, use promo code I'mGoodFam. So that's I'mGoodFam at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. Also, too, if you are listening to this on a Apple device, such as an iPhone, MacBook, whatever it may be, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a rating review. It helps this podcast to grow even more, and it helps show me some love. It helps me to understand exactly what you guys want to see or what you like or whatever it may be. It's great feedback. So make sure you guys, if you are tuning in and listening to this, and if you're listening to this on a Apple device, make sure you guys go ahead and leave me a rating and review, or leave this podcast a rating and review, and it will be very, very, very much appreciated. And then also too, thank you so much to everyone who has checked out our midweek roll call. If you have not checked that out, make sure you go ahead and check that out. The episodes are literally a minute, if that. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Just like a little midweek refresher to keep your mind refreshed and boosted and to keep you going. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. And like I said, thank you guys. Thank you to everyone that tunes in and listens to the midweek roll call. It's something that I implemented maybe about 6 months ago. It came into my mind one day and I was like, ooh, what if I did like a segment and did like affirmations? Because I love affirmations and I feel like they're very helpful and I feel like they're helpful for anybody. So, I started that segment, during, for hump day, for the midweek. So midweek roll call. So I release those on Wednesday. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out and listen, y'all some real ones. I love it. I love it here, y'all. I love it. All right. So it's a new month. We are in a new month. It's July. Listen, new month, new goals, new everything. So, I know it's just the beginning of the month. But listen, I always feel like the beginning of the month, whatever it may be, if it's the first, second, third, the first week of the beginning of the month, I'm always like, and you see so many quotes, especially on social media, like even for me, like Instagram is about like new month, new goals, new this and new that. And I think it is important, I think it is important and it does feel good when you hit a new month because it's a blessing, it's nothing to take for granted when you enter a new month, as much as, we just kind of go about our day, whatever it may be, if it's January 1st, February 1st, whatever, it is definitely a blessing each time you make it to a new month. So whether it's, whatever it may be. So just listen, like I said, it's definitely a mindset thing when it comes to like, just feeling like, I don't know. For me, I feel like when it's like the new month, beginning of the month or the beginning of the week, whatever it may be, I'm like, okay, it's time to refresh and get things in order. It's time to, get things straightened and figured out. Like, I feel like it's a time to recharge. So on today's podcast episode, I wanted to kind of get back into nutrition. So a lot of my other episodes, if you check them out, a lot of it has to do with like mindset and different things like that. But I also do I love talking about nutrition and things that you can do for your mental health and things that you can do for your overall body. So for today's episode, I wanted to talk about, resetting your metabolism or reboosting. So reset, reboost, refresh. So I wanted to talk about some things that you can do to reset your metabolism. Now I know there are certain health conditions that can cause it to be sluggish, such as, if you have like a thyroid issue, that can slow down your metabolism, or it can be anything, or it could be the foods that you're eating or whatever it may be. I want to talk about some things that you can do today, starting literally today, or tomorrow, but starting today, some things that you can do to get your metabolism going. Like I said, especially if you're looking, to lose weight, whatever it may be, and you're feeling like you're at a plateau or you're stuck, or you just need a refresher or whatever it may be, or you just need to declutter your mind, declutter your body. This episode is for you. So we're talking about things that you can do to reset your metabolism. So the first one on my list is you want to make sure you drink, I'm going to say drink more water. So if you feel like you're not drinking enough water, drink more water. And your body will tell you literally will tell you when you're not drinking enough water. Your body will be like, listen here, honey, you're dehydrated. Like even me, like for the past couple of days, because I had I have like a big water bottle. And I had I made like a detox water. So we did talk about that on another podcast. And I did cucumber, mint, and lemons. And I kept it in, well, I don't know. I mean, I must didn't drink the water right away. I don't know. But I put it in my bottle. I guess I let it sit too long, whatever. I don't know how I did that if I was drinking my water. But long story short, I emptied it and like my bottle was stinky. I'm like, oh no, like stinky. So I cleaned it out. So I had to go and use another bottle that's like maybe maybe it's 16 ounces, whatever. So I just know that my water intake has been really low because I don't have my big old 64 ounce gallon of water. And so for me, like lately, these couple of days, I'm so dehydrated. So I just been like drinking lots of water. So if you've been feeling dehydrated, or if you feel like you haven't been getting enough water, you want to drink more water. That will help reset and boost your metabolism. And it also will help clean your body out. It'll help refresh your mind. Your body, you need water. So you definitely need water. So you want to make sure you drink more water to get that metabolism going. Another one on my list is sleep. Yes, sleep. Sleep is so underrated. And I know there's things out there, especially for like entrepreneurs or whatever it may be. It's like, no sleep, no this, no that. No, you need sleep, honestly. And even myself, like in my mind, and I literally am, I'm a girl boss. I don't care what nobody say. I love that word. I'm a girl boss. My family know, my sis know, everybody know. I love the word girl boss. Like I have girl boss stuff everywhere. So even though I am girl boss, there has been times where I'm like, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to stay up and get this done. Like, no, my body be like, sis, go to bed. Like literally I can feel my body shutting down. I'm like, no, you have to go to bed. So sleep is very important. No matter if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it may be, sleep is very important in regards to boosting your metabolism, in regards to just managing your overall stress levels. There is so much that sleep does. And there's a book, and it's so crazy. I bought a book by Sean Stevenson. Shout out to him. He has the Motto Health Show, and he was one of the first podcasts that I ever listened to and had to do with health. It had to do with health. Awesome podcast. And he's the author of Sleep Smarter. Now, I haven't read the whole book, but I skimmed through it. But in the book, he basically just talks about the importance of sleep and what it does, and how it just affects your overall health, your heart health, all of it. It's crazy. And I gotta read the whole thing, but I did just read like a little bit, like I had skimmed through it. So, but yes, sleep. Now, I would say the key time frame of sleep that you should get per night is 8 hours. Now, some people are able to function off of 6, 7, 8. Some people are able to function off of less. Me, personally, in order for me to be fully rested for myself, I need 8 hours. In order for me to be fully rested, 8 hours. Now, if I'm excited and I have something going on and I'm just really anxious and can't wait, I'll most likely get up within 6 hours. But for me to be like fully rejuvenated and feel like good and be like, oh yeah, sun shining, or it could be raining, whatever it may be, 8 hours of sleep is what I need. So your body, you'll know what you need, but getting more sleep definitely can help you boost your metabolism. So if you've been feeling like, why can I lose weight or blah, 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 this and that, look at your sleep pattern. It could be that your sleep pattern is off and that you just need to reset it and try to figure out, okay, how can I get more sleep? Or even for me, like I'll try to tell myself, like, put your phone away. Like when I'm in bed, I'm like, sis, put your phone away. Turn it off. I'm like, think about back in the day. Back in the day, there were no cell phones. And yes, I'm aging myself. I am aging myself. But back in the day, well, there were cell phones, but they were big. But when I was a baby, a child, whatever, there weren't no cell phones. There were landline phones. And you didn't sleep with the landline phone underneath your sheets or in the bed. No. So, and I know too, with your phones, there's so much on there that will keep you up. So many apps, so many social media apps, whatever it may be. But to honestly reset yourself and to get yourself in the mood to sleep, you really, I would say, is put the phone to the side, set a limit, whatever it may be. And listen, don't get on TikTok, y'all. I've been on this new thing with TikTok. TikTok is crazy. Like you will literally scroll on TikTok and then you look up and it'll be like a whole hour later. So yes. So sometimes you need to put your phone to the side and, let it do what it needs to do without you. All right. So the next one on my list is, you can, the next one on my list to help you reset or boost your metabolism is strength training exercises. So Muscle building helps speeds up your metabolism. So when you do muscle building exercises, it helps boost your metabolism. It helps reset your metabolism. And then also too, for myself as a type 1 diabetic, I notice that when I do muscle training workouts or strength training, I feel like my blood sugar is more steady with being good. Now, cardio, my blood sugar still works too. Like, it just goes down, sometimes too low. But I do see how, like, I feel like when I work out and do muscle toning workouts, whatever, I feel like I have better blood sugar readings. Like, it gets low, but it doesn't get too low. But if I do too many muscle training workouts or whatever, muscle toning, I feel like it gets too low. But I feel like when I do like strength training exercises, it really helps stabilize my blood sugar levels. So if you are type 1 diabetic, type 2, or know someone that is a diabetic, you can always suggest strength training if they want to get into working out. But strength training is a great way to help boost your metabolism. Excellent way. And strength training also, it helps you burn more calories. But cardio is just as good, nonetheless, cardio is just as good. But when you do muscle toning workouts, those definitely help speed up your metabolism. The next one on my list to help boost your metabolism is you want to make sure you add protein to each meal. Now, for me, I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat meat. So, whether that be for me, I can incorporate fish. I can incorporate beans. I don't eat too many beans because beans make my stomach hurt. I can incorporate beans, avocado, seeds, eggs, whatever it may be. You want to make sure you add a protein to each meal. This will help boost your metabolism. It will help reset your metabolism. So once again, when you eat a meal, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then try your best to make sure you do get at least 3 meals in. And then I would say snack in between. So you make sure you get your breakfast in, your lunch, and your dinner, and then do a snack in between. Because honestly, and I'll be honest, because I've done this, and even now, like I told myself, I'm like, girl, get it together. When you don't eat correctly, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your metabolism is thrown off. Eating one big meal and saying, oh my gosh, I'm full, I'm not eating until later or until blah, blah, blah. That doesn't work. First of all, that puts a lot of damage onto your body, depending on what you're eating. Because a lot of times, if you're eating one big meal and you're full, a lot of times, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a high carb or high fattening food. You can't find too many healthy meals where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so full, I can't eat nothing else. A lot of times when you eat healthy meals, whatever it be, like your lean meats or fish or salads or fruits, whatever, this and that, a lot of times you'll eat that food, you'll be full, but then you have to get another meal. But oftentimes, if you're eating a meal and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't need anything else for the rest of the day, good chances is that wasn't the most healthiest meal. So you want to make sure that you're eating your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, and then a snack in between. Nothing too heavy, something still light. But for your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, you want to make sure you definitely add in some protein. The next one on my list, like I was talking about sleep, is you want to try to eliminate stress. Easier said than done. But do your best to eliminate stress, whether that means you have to meditate, listen to music, watch a comedy, whatever it may be. Try to do something that eliminates stress, because stress can build on fat. Stress causes so many type of mental imbalances and causes depression, anxiety, whatever it may be. Try your best to do something that eliminates stress. And that rhymes. Try your best to do something that eliminates stress. That really does rhyme. So like I said, I mentioned meditation, whatever it may be, prayer, whatever it may be, maybe you have a gratitude journal, whatever it may be. Create a system for yourself to help you eliminate stress. If it's a person, listen, maybe you have to step away from that person, whatever it may be. Try your best to do something to help eliminate stress. The next one on my list, just like I said, in regards to strength training, is exercise. So you want to try to exercise, I will say, at least 3 times a week. Yes, at least 3 times minimum. And this can be cardio, it could be strength training, it could be whatever it could be whatever you want it to be. I always like to suggest to people that I do talk to is that, try to do a workout or exercise that you enjoy. Because a lot of times if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to go back to it unless you have a set goal in mind. Like for me, I don't necessarily enjoy muscle toning workouts and weights and stuff like that, but I like the results that it gives me. So what I do is, even though I don't enjoy it, I still do it because of the results. So sometimes in life, there's a sacrifice. If you want to look a certain way, sometimes you have to give up the feelings or emotions of, I don't want to, or I don't want to do this and that, and just do it. Because in the end, you're going to love the results. You may not love the process, but in the end, you'll love the results. So try to exercise at least 3 times a week to get that metabolism running and reboosted. Reboosted, is that a word? To reboost your metabolism. The next one on my list is, actually the last one on my list that I want to add today is you can also drink green tea. Green tea is high in antioxidants, so it's fight against free radicals. I know I talked about tea before plenty of times on previous podcast episodes, but green tea has also been shown to help boost your metabolism. So even if that means like in the morning, so if you eat your breakfast, whatever it may be, if it's toast, whatever it may be, toast, eggs, whatever, you can always drink green tea. And like I said, for me, I feel like when I drink green tea and I drink certain fruit drinks, I feel like my body feels clean. So try that next week or try it tomorrow. So try incorporating green tea into your diet. And just look at your weight or just see how you feel. So a lot of times for me, and I feel like a lot of people is that when you go to the gym and you get back into the gym, it's not even so much about you dropping weight at that moment. Because 9 times out of 10, just because you went to the gym don't mean you're going to drop 5 pounds. But when you go to the gym, your mindset changes. You just feel better. You do better. Your outlook on what's to come is better. So, drinking green tea, you may not notice the weight loss or whatever it may be, but you may start to notice that you might feel a lot better, a lot lighter, or whatever it may be. Or also too, it can also help with stress. Tea is also a great way, to calm your nerves down, and it's also a great way to start your day. So yes, y'all. So those are some tips that you can do to help boost your metabolism. And some other bonus foods that I did want to add into that helps boost your metabolism are pineapples. Listen, y'all, if y'all know me and listen to this podcast, I love pineapples. I literally love the fruit pineapples, and I love pineapple decor. I don't know what it is, but I love pineapples. So pineapples is another great way to boost your metabolism, as well as berries. And berries are rich and high in antioxidants. So you could do a berry smoothie. You can just eat berries by itself. You could put berries in a smoothie, raspberries, blueberries, whatever it may be. You could do pineapple smoothie. You can just eat pineapples by themselves. It's in season, definitely, because we're in the summer. It's the summertime now. So whatever it may be, listen, you can kind of play around and incorporate those in any type of meals. So yes, y'all, I want to give y'all guys, those bonus foods. So you already know what time it is. It's time for this week's quote of the week, which I actually really, really love. I literally love all my quotes of the week. But this one, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to need to put this one on a sticky note and hang it up on my wall. So this week's quote of the week is, if you have a problem that can be solved with action, you do not have a problem. Let me repeat that. If you have a problem that can be solved with action, you do not have a problem. Y'all, that's a whole word right there. Listen, well, you know what time it is. All right, I'm good, fam. We are now at the end of this week's show, and I hope this information was helpful, insightful, and everything in between. And do not forget that this podcast is sponsored by www.allthingshri.com. Apparel. So make sure you guys go ahead and use promo code I'm Good Fam at checkout to get 10% off your order. This is an exclusive discount. Listen, don't give it to no one else. This is exclusively for you. An exclusive discount for the website www.allthingshri.com. Make sure you guys also leave a rating and review if you're listening to this on an Apple Podcast. or Apple device, or if there's another platform that you listen to it, you can leave a rating and review on there. And also make sure you guys go ahead and check out the midweek roll call. And do not forget to subscribe this podcast, share this podcast on your social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever social media platform that you use. Leave a review and tell a friend. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. And I will see all of you beautiful people next week. Bye-bye.